Episode 20.
72. We're on the same boat. I just decided to over exaggerate because people don't even start to listen until like the however many episodes, right? So
The high hundreds.
Let's just mislead people.
2004.
Next week is gonna be our 2000th episode.
Ryan decided to bring a pee sample today.
This is oh,
I don't even know if the camera can see it, but
this is a very watered down iced tea. This is what this is. Or Vitor Belfort's urine.
Would you ever do, like later on in life, would you ever do performance enhancing drugs?
Sure.
What do you mean? Like what extent would you go to? Would you take TRT?
Yeah, it's get super yoked.
Right. I'd
No,
take
I'm
TRT.
joking. I don't know if I would take TRT. I don't know. I feel like if you work out hard enough now, that would just carry on.
No, I don't. I mean,
To the
later
rest of
on
your
in
life.
life, yeah, but you have to
Unless
obviously.
you get horrifically injured.
Yeah, but you have to maintain like a certain lifestyle to have that muscle.
Yeah.
Like it'll leave if you don't continue to lift.
Yeah.
And just naturally as you age, your muscle's going to be not as strong. You're not going to be as strong. You like all your shit's so to maintain.
So you're going to take some TRT?
Fuck yeah, I would take TRT.
Nice.
Why not?
Maybe I'd see you do it, and if you didn't die in like 3 months.
What do you mean, bro? You know how many people take TRT? Joe Rogan is TRT'd to the brim.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
Sure, for sure he said it before.
He has many times. You like wouldn't you get like stem cell if you fucking your shoulders all wrecked and stuff?
Shoulder is all wrecked and stuff.
Kinda.
My knee is wrecked.
Yeah.
My knee is actually wrecked. Like it wobbles in place. That's no bueno.
Uh-huh.
Especially because I'm such a high level athlete.
Oh.
It's fucking, it's really. But, I maintain.
Which culinary schools have you looked at?
George Brown?
In?
Liaison College?
Where's George Brown? For the people that don't know.
Toronto.
For the 2 people that might not know.
It's in Toronto.
Toronto, Canada.
Liaison College, which is in Mississauga. Or I bite the bullet and I go back to Gulf Humber. Because they got a pretty solid culinary program too. I just disliked my whole experience there.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if I should put them on blast like that.
Well, I mean, if you disliked your experience, you disliked your experience.
I
mean,
guess
that's
so.
like, why would you hold back, right?
I mean, like okay. This was during like the last, I think during like the midterms or the last exams. It was during a big exam season. And there's some sort of disease going around or sickness going around, Norwalk virus. Because it started in the calf, like the calf food was contaminated and everyone got it. And they still, like, they didn't cancel classes or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And literally, like, 70% of the school was shitting themselves and just yakking, like, uncontrollably. And they're like, nope, exams are still on. I was like, how are you going to do that to people?
Yeah.
Like, it was literally right during crunch time, too. When everyone's, like, staying up till, like, 3 a.m. cramming because they have an exam the next day. And now you're on the toilet with a textbook in your lap.
What makes one culinary school better than the other?
I don't know. Be honest, like, if they can just teach you a good foundation and set you on the right track, then, like, I don't know what makes one better. Definitely, like, the resources and the connections, but, like, if you're talking about, like, what you're actually learning, like, you can make the most out of going to not a top-notch school,
But, like, what is a top-notch school? Like, in terms of, like, is there a school in Toronto or...
Oh, yeah, there are many, like, privatized, like, chef
really?
schools. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How much are they?
Fucking expensive.
Like, what's very expensive?
Like $9,000
per year?
Yeah, I think, but it's like an accelerated thing, and like you get all these certifications and all that shit, but like it's very intense.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But most importantly, I want what I want out of going to culinary school is my red seal.
You get that in culinary school?
I think you have to take an exam, but like while you're in school, I'm pretty sure you go and you take that exam.
What is a red seal?
That's your trade certification.
Is that like the MD
essentially?
Yeah. So like you're okay. I see.
Yeah.
Like you're a chef.
Yeah, you're a chef.
Mm-hmm.
You're a certified like food handler. Like,
oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
is it tough? What does it require? Like,
it's like technical questions, but it's also like English and math questions mixed in and stuff. Like,
but is there like any like technique based stuff? Are they gonna ask you to make like a rump roast?
No. I don't think it's like that. I think it's just a straight up exam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's like a long one. It's like 3-4 hours or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll do it, man.
What's the?
It's kind of like not as intense, but it's like the bar exam for being a cook or a chef. Or
you know how pilots need to accumulate like I don't know what, let's say 2,500 flying hours. Do you need something like that? You need to accumulate.
Yeah. You do need to have your hours. I'm not exactly sure what the number is, but you do need to have a lot of hours. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I look forward to it. Like 85% of those hours are gonna be spent peeling potatoes and chopping onions and shit like that. But meet a lot of people, learn some shit, and then once I'm done with it, then I start my new life.
Why don't you just try to like right now get a job at like Montana's or something like that?
I should. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't
like. Yeah, there's no shame in it. Like,
no, I'm not saying. Yeah, no, none at all. Right. But like, I've even considered
just get your foot in the door at least.
I've considered asking like seeing if Yucks wanted like a doorman or something like that.
Really?
Or some shit. But again, I thought about the travel.
Work the ticket booth.
Yeah, or something. I remember when we went to the Comedy Store in LA and I looked at their door guy. I was like, oh man, you're just a comic like the rest of them. Like, you're not stopping anybody from coming in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I could do this job. But
it's who you know.
Of course, it's who you know.
It's all who you know. It's not about how smart you are. It's a little bit about how good you are, but mostly who you know.
Do you have to show up on day one with like already all your shit?
No, I'm pretty sure that's when you like get set up with all your stuff. But I think that's like when you pay your course fee. I think that includes like the knives and like the whole get up. And
is there a prerequisite to get into culinary school?
Yeah, it's grade 12 college or university English and grade 12 college or university math.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
And I have both of them. Well, I did civil engineering at Humber.
Mm-hmm.
Like I clearly have all of that. Like,
I'm not saying you don't.
I'm not saying you think I don't. I'm just saying.
No way you're fighting me, brother. I'm on your side.
There's no way you're not letting me in.
I'm
joking.
How many like do you know how many spots are available?
George Brown fills up quickly. The other one's not so much.
Mm-hmm. What do you think the ratio is? I'm going to drop a lot of questions on you. What do you think the ratio is from like high school kids to like people like you to even people that are older, people that are even older?
I don't know. I wish I knew, to be honest. I think it's going to be a healthy mix of a lot of people, but I think I will see a lot of older people.
Have you
not older people, but like you're not fresh out of school.
Mm-hmm. Have you called any of them?
No. But I've done a lot of browsing online, looking through all of them.
Mm-hmm. Well, you should still call them. That's what I remember. I did that. Like, if there was something I really didn't know, I'd call them. And I'm one of those like stubborn assholes.
You know what? Like, I don't know what the hell is stopping me from doing it, but like I want I should do it like
what
tomorrow or
call them.
Whatever. Not call them.
Or
like,
just apply there. Or go there.
Go there.
Yeah.
And talk to like the registrar there. Yeah, I should do that.
Right.
Any of those schools or all of them on the same day, whatever. Fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Can make a trip.
At least talk to someone, because like right now, like I told you, like I was talking to you before, like I'm like a little bit confused about this whole.
It's tough.
Like, cause it's it's not so straightforward. You know, there's lots of different programs you could take like, cause there's so many outlets.
Mm-hmm.
When you go into the culinary industry, right? You can be at a business side or you can be on the food side, and like there's so many branches on either side.
You want to know something? I don't think I'd look too deep into that, because you know what I feel like this could be potentially like for you?
What's that?
So like me and Cedra, when we first got into university, we fucking panicked exactly like you. We were like, "What? I don't know what my minor is." Like, we doing blah 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 blah, all that shit, right? But the longer you stay in there, the more you start to realize that, like, you can kind of just do whatever you please.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
pretty
can.
flexible, you think?
It's extremely flexible. I mean, how many chefs out there have to not only know the business side of the restaurant industry, but also the cooking side?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so I don't think you're like, I don't think I don't think you pick one or the other.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm sure they'll be very
No,
mixable.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I mean, are you interested in learning the business side though?
Oh, absolutely. That's half of owning a restaurant, you know, like.
Oh fuck.
That was a good spread.
I'm so sorry.
That was a good spread, man.
You caught it. Can tell you this much. You caught it.
It's a good spread.
It's yours.
Thanks.
Shotgun Blast Jones. That was what my ex used to call me. No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
Completely joking.
Completely. Actually, can we just
back to the culinary thing.
Oh man.
Anywho, have you do you get to pick what color apron you wear?
No.
Is it like you get the rookie apron?
Yeah.
What color is it?
White.
Oh, you get white, eh?
Yeah.
Bum. They're like
Bum. Shmee.
like ketchup
Peeler.
stains on it.
Hey,
and
get over
shit.
here, potato peeler.
That's awesome.
Floor mopper.
Are you gonna get one that's like form fitting?
I have to lose some weight now. Yeah. Yeah, it has to. You have to look professional.
Right.
But also, everyone likes a fat chef. So maybe I
No,
bulk
you
fuck
can
up.
you can just be beefy as hell. Just be
I'll bulk
gigantic.
up even more. Like,
and people, people are gonna be like, "Hey, the guy's obviously he can deadlift a truck, but like, I'm not gonna doubt that he doesn't love to eat." You're gonna get to be big just in your industry. You're gonna be like, "Yeah, bro, I work around food all day long, so if I'm hungry, I just eat, and then I go out and I deadlift a couple of stoves, some stoves. Yeah, yeah, man, can do some cool stuff like that,
yeah.
and then you can go to Paris.
That would be crazy. Definitely meet a lot of intimidating figures out there in the culinary industry.
Like you don't know how to make the perfect omelet yet.
Scrambled eggs. So simple.
You are going to get me a glass of wine every single day when you show up to work. If you show up 1 minute late, I'll put you on the first flight back to where the fuck you came from. You're like, oh God, what the hell did I sign up for? He's like, where is the glass of wine? You're like, oh God. He doesn't even know my name.
Yeah.
He just calls you. He just calls you Chinaman or something racist because you're
extremely racist.
definitely racist. Excuse me, you there, Chinaman.
You're being tame.
Yeah,
You're being tame.
They're like, he usually uses other words.
Yes.
That's not a knock on the French, but I heard they could be mean.
They definitely are. They take food so serious there.
100%.
Like, so serious.
Yeah, that's not a fucking game to them. Yeah, dude. Wicked.
Yeah, wiki.
How much is it?
It's like $8,000 or it's like it's like 10, 11 grand.
So, for what, 2 years?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So for like the private one is like close to double, I suppose.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Interesting. Yeah. I watched True Detectives the whole season.
I've never seen an episode of True Detective.
I watched season 3. It was good. It was a lot to.
Don't they like change who's in it?
Every season is a different story, but they're all in the same universe. And it is a lot to fucking follow this season. I was like, where's everything?
How many episodes is it?
8 or 9, maybe?
Like hour long?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, shit, eh?
Yeah, 58 minutes. The finale's an hour 15.
Holy.
We're going to go to ChickfilA in Toronto, and we're going to fight
not.
the people. We're going to fight the power.
There's
Fight the
literally
power,
there's literally no way you're getting into that Chick-fil-A.
Why?
It's fucking impossible.
Why?
You gotta throw elbows.
Why?
catch a charge.
Be in a line. Stand in line. No one's getting
I'm not
in front of
gonna
me.
stand in line like that. I'm not waiting fucking 3 hours for a chicken sandwich,
Get
dude.
10 chicken sandwiches then.
Fight the power.
The only thing is that you might be confronted with some protests. People are protesting outside of the ChickfilA. You're going to fight them too?
I'll fight them.
I'm just here for the chicken sandwich.
I just want my sandwich. There's no reason I should be standing for 3.5 hours for a chicken sandwich. It's around the block, bro. How do they even have that much chicken is my question. Where's this, like...
They must have anticipated.
Where do you even store all that chicken? It's not a very big building, bro.
It's probably a huge building.
I don't know. I'm talking out my asshole. I have no idea how big the building is, but...
Probably gigantic. Probably enormous.
They probably have multiple tons of chicken back there because the amount of people that have been in and out of that place since it opened, which is like 4 days, 5 days.
Can you imagine being an employee there?
Every day, though, it's around the block. Like,
it's a
from
friggin'
open to
nut house.
close.
It's 7 a.m. is when it opens.
Yeah, it opens at 7 a.m. That's fucked.
It's a nut
Maybe
house.
that was just for opening day, though, or is it regular?
I searched it online. It said 7 a.m., so...
That's rocked. Who needs chicken sandwich that early?
I do. Me and you. I'm just joking.
That's fucked, bro.
That would be ridiculous. That would be... I mean... Their chicken sandwiches are very, very good.
They're super delicious.
They're very good. That's a fact.
Although I haven't had like a Popeye's chicken sandwich.
That's only in the States.
Yeah, I know. So
they have Popeye's chicken sandwiches.
I know,
here
but
in
they're
Canada,
not the same.
But they're not the same, exactly. Like these ones that they have in the States are built to like
compete with the ChickfilA one.
With the ChickfilA ones, exactly.
The
and
one we have here is like on like a ciabatta bun. Like it's like a hefty sandwich.
Yeah, and now they have the Beyond Chicken at KFC.
That's disgusting, bro.
No, it's gonna be. I had the Beyond Meat burger the other day for anybody that's interested, that's listening to this, that hasn't had it. And because everybody told me it was good and they fucking lied to my face, it was atrocious. It was a big mushroom burger.
Yeah, it was disgusting.
Fuck mushrooms.
Yeah, do better. Hey, A&W, do better. That's all I gotta say.
Oh. My brother is just pulling up some horrific local... news stuff. Oh my goodness.
You know, shit's been going down around this around our neighborhood.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Yeah, someone
died
horrifically.
Yeah, someone got killed horrifically
in our city.
Yeah. Best we not talk about it.
Yeah.
This is vicious as hell.
Good lord, yeah. Fuck that.
Anywho,
crazy people.
ChickfilA and the protesters. I have like a bit of a bone to pick with those protesters. There's just something about it that seems so like fraudulent to me.
Do you like just because it's just the owner? Like that's just one dude. Like you think every chicken sandwich is served with a side of like homophobia?
It's not that. It's just how come they're not protesting other things that are very openly anti? You know, like you don't like punching down. That's what it kind of seems like to me. When you go protest Chick-fil-A, like you're safe. No one's gonna attack you, right?
So.
But if you go protest some shit that's like, I don't know. There's powers that be out there that are very homophobic, and no one.
No, yeah, you're right though. Like the protesting outside of Chick-fil-A is like easy. Like that's an easy target.
Bro, and they got like dressed the fuck up.
Yeah.
There's some fellas out there that.
Yep. Don't even.
It was some fuck shit. Come on, let's get real here. Some fuck shit. There was some like 6'5" guys out there that are like wearing green wigs and stuff, like screaming at people, and I'm like, yo, that's why are you doing that, man? Is that really the way to get someone to
like? There's really like you could do more with your time, like in the day.
And there's a more respectful way of approaching it. I'm very open to having conversations.
Email.
I don't know, man. I'm very open to having conversations with people about things, but
we
like
can talk it out.
But
I just pick it outside my restaurant.
But that's what I'm saying though. Is if I got approached by someone that's like, you fucking bigot or whatever, you're going and eating in Chick-fil-A, like that's just gonna piss me off, and it's gonna make me want to make like now I'm
you're
gonna
getting choke slammed.
I'm not gonna choke slam you, but I'm gonna want to verbally assault you now. and
which will turn
which
into
is not
physical assault.
which by the way is
slam.
not a real thing. It's a joke term. You cannot assault someone with your words, by the way. These are sticks and stones. Dave Chappelle. You can't hurt someone with words. Anyway. Yeah, I'd be open to having a conversation with one of them while I'm enjoying like the waffle fries and shit like that, but I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. That was I don't know. It was punching down. Kinda. And if this channel was popular enough, I'd be met with an uproar. I'm sure this will get used against me sometime.
Yeah, you'll be met with everyone that was standing outside of ChickfilA.
Can you imagine the second this podcast goes up, people are outside my house picketing?
You hear a doorbell ring. Oh my god!
I'd be like, oh come on. Like I like gay people, man. Gay people are cool.
I love gay
a lot of fun. They have
such a level of I don't give a shit.
It's awesome.
I like envy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's tremendous. We're gonna go watch It Part 2 tonight with the ladies. None of that's true. Because one, even if it were, Ryan's not going to watch It Part 2, period.
No. Nope.
Why not, Ryan?
Nope.
It's an adventure, man.
Is it?
It's an adventure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Bro, you're a grown-ass man. You know that in the middle of the night, a clown isn't going to come out of your closet.
I know that, but I don't get why I would pay money to get the fucking pants scared off of me.
You're not getting the pants scared off you. It's an adventure. It's a good movie, a good flick.
And I'm not saying like this is like the scariest fucking movie ever, but like it is. I hate being startled. That's what I hate the most.
Why do you hate me? I mean, no one really likes being startled, but like, I mean, there's a lot of things we don't like, and as human beings, as people, we have.
Like, I came home from your house like late at night. The other like
you
yesterday.
Probably startled yourself.
No, like it was like 11:45 ish. And I was like, my parents. I didn't even know just got home from a friend's house, and my mom was waiting for me around the corner where I couldn't see, and it was pitch black. And she literally went poof. I was like, oh my god, I almost killed you. Like I was like I tensed up real quick. I was like, oh my goodness, if you like lunged at me.
Yeah, but like you didn't wake up in the middle of the night like ah! It was a fun little moment.
I was like, oh,
did you laugh?
Son of a bitch.
Did you laugh?
Huh?
Did you laugh?
No, I was upset and I threw a tantrum.
Did she laugh?
And I went inside and I punched a hole in the wall.
You have to understand the dynamic of it. It's all in good fun.
It was fun.
So?
It was funny. She got me good.
So you're like, and I'm going to get you fucking back.
She got me good. Almost dropped my Yeti.
That would have been hilarious. You just blow up this Yeti on the ground.
She got me good.
Does your mother startle easy?
I don't know. She likes horror movies, so.
A lot of people like horror movies.
I don't get it.
A lot of people
I don't understand it.
A lot of people like horror movies, but at the same time don't really like horror movies. Like a lot of people disassociate it from themselves. Like I like to show up and get scared.
I don't understand that. What
do you mean?
Why?
It's exhilarating.
I guess.
It's like anything. It's like going on a roller coaster. It's like chasing after a girl. It's like doing this. It's exhilarating. It's fun. You know? It's primitive.
Horror movies are not primitive.
Yes, they are. Yeah, you get that primitive feel in you, and that's why oftentimes, like, you got to go beat one off afterwards in the bathroom stall.
Yeah.
Do
that after every movie, regardless. But
but that's just because I have a serious, problem. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go watch It Part 2, and then followed by fucking bedtime scary stories to tell your kids in the middle of the night when they don't want to hear scary stories.
Full title of the movie.
Ryan's gonna be one of the. If you ever have kids, you're gonna be one of those fathers that your kids are gonna be like, "Dad, can we go watch this?" And you're gonna be like, "No, just because you don't want them to come home." Yeah, just because you don't want them to come home and then tell you what happened, and then you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night all scared, and you're gonna have to go sleep with your kids.
You're probably correct.
You're gonna have to go to your son's bed and be like, "Hey, son, I'm really scared. Can I sleep with you tonight?"
You're probably correct.
So you got to get over this right now before you become an adult.
Yeah, you're probably correct. I've watched horror movies before. It's not like I haven't.
Never seen a single horror movie in your life.
I have.
Yeah, but you always...
I've watched multiple horror movies.
You've never organically watched a horror movie. You've always had some sort of like, you knew about it, you knew how it ended, you knew this, you knew that.
I know
like,
how
you
every
never,
movie ends.
I know, but you never went into a horror movie organically not knowing what's going to happen and just allowed yourself to have a little fun. You're a negative Nelly.
Nope.
Yeah. You don't want to have fun, ever.
Nope. Not true. I
Yeah.
want to have fun right now.
Then let's go watch It Part 2.
Nope.
We got a couple of hookers and then we go watch It Part 2.
Okay.
You know what the thing is, too? If you go on, like, a date to a horror movie, like, that's like first level date stuff, right?
Yeah.
And then so you're so excited
I've
about
only ever watched comedies.
on dates?
Yeah.
Well, that's your fucking mistake right there. I mean, why would you watch a comedy on a date? Comedy's for you, brother. Comedy's special. You don't do that.
I don't know.
You don't do that.
Rom-coms and shit.
You watched a rom-com on a date? You watch rom-coms with your girlfriend. Forcefully. She has to be like, please.
Wasn't my
I'm just
idea.
joking. There was a Jack Nicholson one that I saw once with like an ex, and I really liked it. I was like, this is a good movie. They're like all kind of old and shit.
Oh, The Bucket List.
No. It had like, it was like, Jack Nicholson has a heart attack in it.
That's The Bucket List.
That's not The Bucket List. No, they have cancer in that. That's with Morgan Freeman. It's a different movie.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. I feel like an elephant sitting on my chest.
Probably something like that.
That was that movie. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, that's going to kill me now. That was a good movie. You're right.
That was a good movie.
I've seen
I enjoyed that. I also saw Dear John in the theaters. Remember that one?
Oh, my God. That piece of shit sob story.
Dude, that was a bad fucking
What was it even
movie.
about? The hot guy gets cancer?
No,
Is that it?
No.
The hot, attractive guy who got everything he ever wanted in life gets cancer?
I only remember this movie because I remember that was one of like, that was a big one that I was like, I just can't.
Or was it the chick
muster
that
up
gets
this-
cancer?
No, man. This guy goes to the military and then there's no conclusive ending.
What?
Yeah, that's about all I can say
What?
about that. That's all and there's a coin in it or something.
A coin? He
Mhm.
gets
He's
deployed?
a coin collector.
He's a coin collector?
Yeah.
And he's messing with this girl and then he gets deployed.
Yeah. Dear John.
That's not that was just life in the 70s, bro.
That wasn't in the 70s though. He got deployed to like a current war.
A current war.
The war in Syria.
Fallujah.
Fallujah. No, I remember that was not a good movie.
Hey, don't even talk to me about not good movies.
You know,
bro.
do you ever see a movie and you're like, that was actually not bad, but it turns out everybody else fucking hated it? You know what that was for me?
What?
Because my mom PVR'd it and she watched it like a little while ago, but Valentine's Day. Remember that movie?
No, I never watched it.
It's like a whole
I know, it's like a whole bunch of different
stories
that
kind of tie
intertwine.
together.
Yeah.
I watched it and I remember I watched it in the theaters.
Right.
I don't know if it was on Valentine's Day, but I do remember the movie and I was like, hey, you know what? Pretty good movie. And I told my dad to go watch it, right? Like with his significant other. I don't want to drop anybody's names on here because then they're attached to this thing and then they're going to end up, I don't want their name slandered. But
because we're super mega stars.
no, but still, it's not okay. But anywho, and they did, and they watched it, and they came back, and they were both like, yeah, thanks for the recommendation, but that movie fucking sucked. And I was like, what? And then same thing. Oh, there it is. That's what my brother's talking. Yeah, he's got it all pulled up there. Look how many, okay, Bradley Cooper, Taylor Swift, Jennifer Gardner, Julia Roberts, Jessica Alba, Ashton Kutcher, Anne Hathaway.
That's everyone, bro.
Oh my goodness. Patrick Dempsey, Taylor Lautner. Whoa, remember him? Jamie Foxx.
Remember him?
Emma Roberts.
Shark Boy?
Shark Boy. Dude, how many Yeah, yeah.
The whole cast of SNL.
Topher Grace. Yeah, dude, the
Backstreet Boys.
Queen Latifah. The Backstreet. The Migos, ladies and gentlemen. That cast, that must have cost them a fuckload.
Is that the Prince of Persia?
George Lopez just doing stand-up. Kathy Bates.
George Lopez is in that movie?
Just doing stand-up. No, I'm just joking.
Bro, every celebrity somehow snuck their way into this movie.
Yeah, it was a big deal at the time.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. What are some other movies that you saw in the theaters when you were younger, like high school, that you come back to now and you're like, that fucking sucks?
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park?
Yeah, the new one, the first new one.
Oh, Jurassic World. We didn't watch that in the theaters, or we didn't watch that when we were in high school. It came out in like.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, you know what's something I saw in high school, and I remember I laughed? It was one of the Hangover movies. It wasn't the first one.
I never watched The Hangover in the theaters.
I saw the first Hangover in the theaters, and I was like, that is so fucking funny. But that was like first of its time, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Well, that movie killed everyone.
Yeah. I can't remember which Hangover it was. It was either number 2 or number 3, but I saw it in the theaters, and at the time I thought it was funny. And then the other day I saw like a clip it, and I was like, that's garbage.
Wild Hogs. I used to think that movie was so funny.
Wild Hogs.
You ever seen that one?
Yes,
I
have
Del
seen that one.
Fuegos. Bro, I watched the shit out of that movie probably like upwards of 100 times, not even joking. Like, I knew that movie inside and out.
And then you tried out for the musical version?
Yeah, and then I tried for the Broadway, and it didn't work out.
And it didn't work out.
And then I didn't watch that movie for like 15 years. And then literally like... No. I watched it like a few weeks ago, like it was on TV. And I was like, this is the worst movie that's ever been made. It's up there with one of the worst movies that's ever been fucking made. Like,
yeah.
It's terrible.
My brother just pulled up Austin Powers, which I love.
I did not like any of the Austin Powers
and
movies.
That's not a problem, because you don't like Austin Powers, you don't like South Park, and you don't understand comedy.
I didn't say I don't like South Park. I just don't watch it. Like,
yes. I have not seen the new Toy Story yet, because I'm not like mentally ready for that shit. Yeah. I don't know why you'd do some shit like that.
Yeah. I don't even know when a good time to watch the new Toy Story would be. I think it's either you watched it in the theaters or you wait like 3 years and then you watch it when you're feeling down one day.
And Wayne's World, which my mother has referred to this podcast as. She goes, you guys look like the fucking clowns from Wayne's World. So, oh, thanks, Ma. Thanks.
Zoolander. Never watched that one, but that's an old movie.
Everybody come check my set out at the Laugh Factory. Oh my God, Ace Ventura was amazing.
The Nutty Professor. I watched the shit out of that as a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, no more movie reviews.
Alrighty.
All right. The new Bill Burr special. Good. Good work, Bill. We're going to go see Ryan's girlfriend after this.
Yeah. No.
Why not?
No. I don't want to see her today.
Oh, no. Don't say that.
I don't want to see her today.
That's not nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like seeing her today.
No. Why?
Yeah, I don't feel like it.
Perhaps somewhere else, then. Perhaps somewhere else.
Perhaps.
We're going to the Cheesecake Factory later.
No, because if you wanted to eat at the Cheesecake Factory, what time is it right now? It's
probably 7.
6:35. So you would have had to
close
have
to
lined up at noon, and you would probably be seated right about now, and you'd probably be eating by about 8:45.
Mm-hmm.
You'd probably finish your dinner in about 6.5 minutes, because that's what happens. You wait that long, and they bring you food, and you're like, it's gone now. It's gone now. Next. And then you have to wait another 45 minutes for them to come back around. Okay, what do you want for your cheesecake? And then that takes another hour and a half. And then it comes. You're like, oh, fuck, I'm hungry again. Time for second dinner. And they're like, nope, we're closing now.
Time for second dinner.
And they're like, nope, the chefs have left. We're closing now because, you know, it takes that long here. And it's almost midnight. And so eat your cheesecake quickly and get the fuck out of our restaurant. That's what happens.
Has that always been your experience?
Every single time, man. The bread is good, though. The bread is really good.
The bread is pretty nice. You want to go get sushi then?
Sushi. I probably ate my body weight worth in sushi on my birthday.
That was
Close.
half a month ago.
Yeah.
Big 27, man.
It's still here.
The Holo Show. Where do you even begin with that? There's a show out there that exists.
I can't even.
Called Eric Prydz Presents Holo. HOLO. It's essentially the craziest like EDM club act show thing in the world, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like I don't
Just
think there's
search it up.
I don't think there's anything crazier than it.
Just go on Instagram and search up
or
Eric
YouTube.
Prydz.
I mean, you're already on YouTube.
Or
if you're probably
YouTube. Oh yeah,
watching
you're
this,
right.
right?
You're right.
Or yeah, and search it up on YouTube.
Like yeah, like if you leave this podcast and go.
No, don't do that.
Go watch an Eric Prydz video from a Holo Show.
From a Holo Show, yeah. So
And-
you have to
yeah.
sign up to get these tickets.
Which I did.
And
then they sent me the code
right,
on the day that it was the tickets
available.
released. And I clicked on the link. And sold out.
Fuck.
I was actually like so prepared for it too. I was like, this is not this is a shot in the dark. Like honestly, like I wasn't banking on the fact that I was like, I'm going to Holo before. So I was like, yeah, you know what, it is what it is. So went back to work, didn't look at my phone for a little bit. And then you texted me, he's like, yo, so like about the tickets and shit. And I was like, sparked me and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just check it again. And then I looked back and it said third day added. I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, due to high demand, we added a third day. I was like, holy shit. So, what did I do? Caught 3 of those.
3 tickets.
3 of those at $90.
Me, Ryan, cameraman Lucas.
$90 American, which I wasn't even thinking at the moment. I literally wasn't even thinking at the moment. I was like,
$600.
I saw $90. I was like, cake. And then I checked my bank account the other day and I was like, oh, I'm the biggest dumbass on the face of this planet. But you know what? I don't give a shit. Because we have tickets to the greatest show we've ever seen, or you will ever see. Like, you'll probably see footage of it, but yeah, it's going to be nuts. I'm so excited. And it's right before New Year's.
So,
and we're going to have, oh man,
so
there's so much to
the
talk
show
about.
is on December 30th.
Yep.
At the New York Expo Center
in the Bronx.
Which is going to be dope.
Bro, it's 60,000 square feet.
Yeah. So,
how big is that, bro? How much bigger do you need a venue to be?
That's large, but that's not like enormous. But anywho, the day after will be New Year's Eve, so we're just going to stay in New York for the ball drop anyways.
That's going to be so much fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be wild.
I'm banking on the fact that Travis Scott will be there.
Why do you keep saying that Travis Scott is going to be there?
Because New York, the New Year's Eve in New York is the biggest one in the world, and literally, in my opinion anyways, Travis Scott basically owned 2019, like music-wise.
Yeah, he did.
So it only makes sense that he would be at the largest party in the world.
My question is, I really wanted to go to Los Angeles for my birthday.
We can still do it, brother.
Are you serious?
Buck up.
I'm still down, but I don't think you are.
Why?
Because all the times
I'm ready.
Are changing.
I'm ready.
Ya?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, next Thursday we'll buy the flight to LA, and then we'll get both the Airbnbs, I suppose, and
perfect.
And then
hey, perfect.
Good. No, I'm glad. I'm glad you're happy.
Who else is coming to LA? I don't think a lot of people.
A lot of people.
I don't think a lot of people, Thomas.
Bro, there's at
This
least...
is not a cheap trip.
I counted 10.
This is not a cheap trip.
Bro.
How long are we going for? 4 days?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like less than half of our last trip, but...
I got to figure out the whole sitch, but anywho.
Yeah, we got to do some Airbnb shopping and some airplane shopping.
Yeah. Not seats on an airplane.
No, yeah, airplane shopping.
Airplane
which private
shopping.
jet do I want to take to LA?
Yikes.
Which jet do I want to take to LA?
Also,
the comfy one or the fast one? with bombs and missiles on it.
Also, New York City is going to be cold as shit in December.
Oh, hey.
Whatever. I'll just tell my manager and it'll be fine.
I'm going to need to rent a truck because our cars are definitely not made for the snow.
No.
You got to drive so dangerous. You got to hit that shit hard as fuck or else you get stuck.
Listen, Porsche makes a good rear-wheel drive, but it just does not do that well in the snow.
We need a good SUV. We need an SUV. SVU.
We'll probably get like a G-Wagon or a Hummer H1 or like
A Hummer. Fill up 65 times by the halfway point.
Who cares? Soft.
It's like $310 every time you fill
Per fill up, yeah. 100%.
Fuck that.
Fuck that shit.
Fuck that.
No more of that.
Eric Prydz is going to be wild, though. Holy
Eric Prydz is going to be
shit.
wild. Search the Holo Show. And
We've
now
seen him I've seen him I think 5 or 6 times. You've seen him 2 more times than I have, I think. But point is, we're definitely fans. And
my arm is bleeding.
why is your arm bleeding?
I scratched it by accident and I scratched a mosquito bite. Now it's bloody everywhere.
You nervous?
My heart's pumping and that's why it's leaking all over the place.
Jesus. He's just
It just starts to like jump out. Yeah.
oh shit. He hit a vein.
Yeah. So sushi tonight to celebrate. The Holo Show to celebrate my champagne birthday in Los Angeles. Celebrate time traveling. Celebrate all of the Gucci I have to buy in New York and in LA. All the shopping lists for people I like. You know? It's been a prosperous year and it's been hard on our credit cards.
Yeah. Yeah, it has.
Because we're broke.
not broke.
We're broke.
Not broke.
I blew the bank.
You're broke.
I'm not broke.
You're broke.
Bro. We literally looked at our bank accounts the other day side by side, and I was like, Ryan, do you need Dad to help you out a little bit?
Thomas. That was literally my reserve money.
Yeah, if you have no reserve money, though.
I didn't even show you my bank account. Swiss. It's locked away. A lot of it.
Swiss bank accounts don't work anymore. So you probably have none of it. None of it is a place in Canada that... Oh, jeez. You know what?
What?
Fuck it! We should...
I feel bad for that guy still. To this
Yeah.
day, I still feel bad for that guy.
Yeah, I feel terrible for him. Do you think we would get in trouble if we had, like... I mean, I'm trying to... I have a... There's a porn star that's coming on the podcast next week.
He goes, Thomas Jones.
Yeah, this guy... I do solo porn.
It's,
It does not do well.
it's the easiest of categories.
It really is the easiest of categories. Did you know there's a place? There used to be a place in San Francisco called the Kink.com Armory.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew about that?
The castle.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How'd you know about that?
Because you know.
It's where it was like a huge castle, yeah, where
It
people,
used to be an armory, and then they turned it into a big BDSM castle.
It's not a BDSM castle. It's where a lot of people shoot their like solo porn shows. Mandy Muse is a favorite there. I was on the phone with her the other day. I paid $40 a minute.
Snapchat Premium.
Oh my god.
That shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's insane when you go onto porn sites and there's like a paid porn at the bottom. You're like, what could you have humanly done any more of I just saw? Like, you already did some fuck
You're just
shit.
greedy if you're paying for it.
You're not greedy. It's just like, why did you, like, you shouldn't have done everything in the video that I just watched. Like, you should have at least, like, don't do everything in the video. What am I paying for then? What am I paying for? I'm
going to flip myself inside out.
What am I paying for? Jesus Christ almighty. What are we paying for? Yeah. We should we should do some more live action stuff. Like, you want to call one of those sex things and have it set up on the podcast? Lucas, do you think we have the technical capabilities to do that? Not right now, but
I do have the technical capability
Lucas,
to do that.
no, but like to have it like actually. Do you think we have the technical capabilities to do that? To call one of those sex hotlines and have it for the podcast?
I have one on speed dial,
Would
so
we
we
be
got that
sued?
front covered.
I feel like we might get in trouble, but also
Won't
at the
get
same
sued.
we could do that. Maybe for the next podcast, once we accumulate more than like, I feel like that's going to be an expensive phone call. I want because it's like they're going to charge you by the minute to talk to these sex people. Yeah. All right.
You have to give them your credit card information over the phone and shit like that.
Do you?
Yeah. How else are you going to pay them?
Well, we'll just get one of those prepaid. Right? What's the name on it?
That's so savage.
Well, no, there's money on it. You're gonna get your money. We're not.
She's so funny though.
What's your name? Be like, fucking big
Franklin
fuckboy, Franklin the fuck machine.
Thomas, but you should talk in the way that you showed me that video yesterday.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Really monotone.
Yeah. We'll just monotone it and be like, what do you think I can do? What do you want me? We'll figure it out. I'll write some stuff for it. Or we bomb it and I end up spending $60. At least I came. Haha. All right. Until next time.